After arranging for the shipment of Wolfgang's body back to Rittersburg, Gabriel returns to New Orleans. He carries with him the Ritter talisman. He has not heard from Grace for over 24 hours, and he could not reach Malia by phone. And although he has some idea of what he is coming home to attempt, he still has no clue where to attempt it. Or does he?
Grace, I'm home. Grace? Oh, no. Grace!
Times-Picayune, dated June 28, 1993. The Weather Service is baffled by the series of bizarre storms that rocked the South yesterday. 20 died and close to 100 were injured. The storms only accentuate the bad luck that seems to have gripped the South. The crime rate for the past 3 days has peaked to unprecedented levels, and there have been 50 reports of food poisoning in New Orleans alone. In other words, keep your head down, folks, and pray that August will return us to sanity. Warily, Gabriel reads his horoscope for the day. Gird thyself with mercy. Arm thyself with righteousness. The final hour awaits.
There's a school teacher somewhere who's damn confused.
The note is from Malia. It says,
Gabriel, I hope you survive long enough to get this. Tetelo knows you have the talisman. Your life is worth nothing, my love. I fight to save you, but she controls things far more than I. She has taken Grace. Return the talisman and leave New Orleans forever. If you don't, I can't help you. Please. I can't bear to see you die. Please believe me. I love you, Malia.
Who's there? I have the talisman.
Yeah? Good for you. I got a headache.
You? Don't come near me. You're dead.
Oh, was that you at the tube? You should have said something.
You mean you weren't dead, you son of a bitch?
Do I look dead? No, don't answer that. I was searching the tomb. When I heard someone coming, I broke the light and got in the drawer. Sorry I brained you, but I thought you were one of them.
Christ, you about killed me.
I said I was sorry. Besides, I owed you one for stealing my badge. If it makes you feel any better, I lost my wallet that day.
Your wallet? Ooh, I guess you're right. We are even.
Like I said. Anyway, we shouldn't stand out here and gab. Someone on the street might see us. Let's go in back and talk. Okay, now let's talk.
All right, let's talk. What should we do about Grace?
Them voodoo people have taken her, the goddamn bastards. We have to find her and save her, and we can't count on the police department for any help.
What should we do about...
I told you, we gotta find her. We sure...
So, fill me in on what you've been doing for the past 5 days.
I've been getting smart, that's what. They got me running, I'll admit. But the day a bunch of drum-banging, mumbo-jumbo chanting magicians can catch old Lightfoot Mosley is the day I die.
Can't argue with that logic.
Now, these guys have it wired, I tell you. From the mayor to a couple of major judges, right down to the beat cops. The Gettys are untouchable from that angle. But once I really start digging, it was like I could see clearly. These guys are into everything that happens in this city, and most people are scared shitless of them, or they don't know about them at all.
Let me fill you in on what I've learned in the past 5 days.
Okay, have at it.
Well, Malia Getty is the head of the cartel. Dr. John is her right-hand man.
I learned that much. You sure know how to pick them, Knight.
Uh-huh. She's not really responsible, though, because during these ceremonies, she's ridden by the spirit of her ancestor, Tetelo.
You don't say.
It's true. Anyway, I have something, a talisman, that I can use against them. It'll help, but they probably still have a power source somewhere in their hound fool. Also, this whole thing kind of ties in with my nightmares, see? And my family history. My family does this shadow hunting thing, and about 300 years ago...
Look, don't confuse me, okay? You worry about all that metaphysical stuff, and I'll just try and catch the bad guys.
Yeah, you'd never believe me anyway. Let's make a plan. What do you think we should do?
We need to find the headquarters of the Getty cartel, rescue Grace, and dig up some concrete evidence so that I can take this straight to the FBI.
Sounds easy.
Uh-huh. Do you have any idea where their headquarters might be?
Perhaps.
Well, you do seem to have a knack for sniffing out this voodoo stuff. Why don't you see if you can locate it for sure? Meanwhile, I've got some things I've got to do. I'll meet you there later.
How will you find it?
Damn, that's right. If only I had the tracker from my office.
I have it.
Really? Good going. You give it to me and leave a signal device at the entrance to the headquarters.
All right. Here's the tracker.
Great. Don't forget to leave the signal device near the entrance to the home floor. And be careful.
You too.
The chancel of St. Louis Cathedral consists of a raised dais, an altar, 2 pedestals, and a choir area. There's an inconspicuous door near the chancel. The chancel of St. Louis Cathedral. That door must lead to the priest's side of the confessionals. Curtain confessionals are a subtle, old-fashioned presence on the left of the nave. There's a knothole about the size of a quarter in the wood paneling on that wall.
Something about this knothole looks familiar. It's moving. I knew it. Ride's over.
Gabriel puts the snake rod under the bench for Mosley. Gabriel has in his possession the Ritter family talisman. He'll never forget that it was regained only through Wolfgang's blood. Gabriel, it's a signal device for the tracker.
All right, Mosley, there's your signal.
The elevator stops at a room underneath the cathedral.
Express elevator to hell.
The elevator returns to the cathedral. Gabriel's stuck now. That piece of art on the wall looks like something the Gettys had transplanted from Africa. This sign has 6 snakes on it. This sign has 7 snakes on it. Those 2 masks remind Gabriel of the ones used at the Bayou ritual. Ceremonial robes hang behind the other supplies. The cardboard boxes are filled with voodoo paraphernalia, no doubt.
Where do these guys get their supplies? Pentagrams are us? I think I'll take this wolf mask for me. This boar mask seems appropriate for Mosley, if he ever makes it. A robe for me. A robe for prosperity.
This sign has 4 snakes on it. Gabriel looks at the inbox and sees a black record book.
This record book might be the kind of thing Mosley wanted for the FBI.
A portrait of a beautiful, intelligent-looking woman is on the wall. She reminds Gabriel of Malia. The white board contains what looks like calculus equations.
Who knows what these guys are into?
Although Gabriel is no computer expert, those look like high-priced models to him. No expense has been spared in the cartel headquarters. Rather drums, like those used by the Getty relayers round the quarter.
These panels seem to tell a story. Tetelo holding up the talisman. A ship sailing. Slaves rising up and killing their owners, Haiti, probably. Looks like Tetelo's people arriving in New Orleans. They accumulate great power through voodoo. The Hound Fool is built under Jackson Square. Heck of a family album.
The Getty Hound for told me time.
Okay, I'll give it a shot, but I'm no musician.
A door opens in the distance. This sign has 2 snakes on it. The skull of a huge bull forms part of the altar. A plastic card on a chain hangs on the wall. It's locked. This is the last page. The key card has a magnetic strip on the back.
It fits.
The bars contain, no doubt, yet more incredible wealth. Gold bullion. Lots of it.
These guys obviously have little confidence in the U.S. government. I know it's dirty money, but it's for a good cause. Me. I hate to say it, but I can't carry any more. Ah, well, $1 million or so ought to hold me.
A door opens and shuts in the distance. Dr. John must have returned to his room. This sign has 11 snakes on it. It's locked. More corpses are stored in wall compartments. It looks like a deep freeze in there. Underneath the surgical lamps is a gurney with a body on it.
No one I know.
A stainless steel bucket is on the floor. Its contents are better left unsaid. Human hearts. So that's what they do with them. But why?
Maybe I shouldn't even ask. They're used for some powerful gris-gris, no doubt. Or maybe that's what Tetelo has for lunch.
Tools of the trade, it seems.
These guys have got to be stopped.
This sign has 8 snakes on it.
Grace! I found her!
The sound of Radha drums echo through the Houndvoor. The ritual must be about to begin.
Mostly, you made it.
Thank God. I thought I saw you ducking in here. Those goddamn drums started as soon as I got off that elevator thing, and I heard voices from above. I have a feeling the masked voodooies are about to invade.
I found Grace.
I see that. Check her out. Then you and I need to find a way to blend into the woodwork, bud.
This talisman is supposed to have some sort of power. Grace! Wake up! Grace!
What? What's going on? Gabriel! Mosley! Where are we? What's going on?
We're in the Getty Cartel Houndvoor, Grace. The ritual is about to begin. And I'm afraid you're the main course.
Is that what those drums are? I heard them in my sleep. I couldn't wake up.
Yeah, makes you want to dance, don't they?
Be serious. What are we gonna do now?
All right, let's make a plan. What do you want us to do, Gabriel?
You're asking me?
Oh God, we're in trouble.
Well, I realize I'm the professional, but you do know more about what we're up against here.
Okay. Grace, they expect you to be unconscious, so you better fake it. That should put you in a good position when it's time. Mosley, you and I will be with the other ritualists. As for the ritual itself, I'd say Tetelo is our worst problem. I remember from the bayou that she didn't show up until Dr. John blew that drug on Malia's face. If I can prevent him from doing that, we can keep Tetelo out of it, I think.
Well, how are you gonna do that?
I don't know. I'll think of something.
Uh-huh. What if Tetelo does show up?
Let's just worry about making sure that doesn't happen.
Okay, so you're gonna prevent this spirit thing from showing up. Fine. I'll take care of the big guy, Dr. John, when the time comes.
And I can handle Malia herself, as long as she is Malia.
Well, keep an eye on her, for her own good. But don't hurt her.
Who? Me?
We'll wait for your signal then.
Fine. But you guys aren't gonna get far looking like that.
Gabriel's carrying a boar's mask and robe from the Houndvoor supply room.
Here, it's a disguise.
Gee, a boar. How thoughtful. And what are you, pray tell?
A wolf?
You goddamn wiener.
A wolf. How appropriate.
Someone's coming. Grace, get down.
What are you doing here?
Thought this room was empty.
Go to the circle, now!
Damn it. She's already being ridden by Tetelo.
What? You said...
Yeah, I know.
Great, now what?
Oh, great Bobagri, do something.
Dedalo, stop! Won't let you kill her!
What? You bastard of a bastard! You can't stop me. Watch your friend die.
Uh-oh. The talisman seemed to have little effect on protecting Grace from this distance.
Get it, Dr. John! Kill her! We must have the sacrifice! Get out! All of you! You have killed my daughter, witch hunter! That you shall pay! But first, these intruders shall die! Give me the talisman, witch hunter, or your friends will die horribly! Right now!
Sure. Tetelo. You want the talisman? Here, catch.
Ow!
Go on. Get Grace out of here. The talisman will protect you.
What about...
Just go!
You are unarmed now, witch hunter. Approach me and kneel.
Malia, are you there?
She's too powerful.
No! Stop!
Oh, shit!
Go ahead. Destroy her. Destroy me. You are truly your father's son, witch hunter.
Oh, Gabriel, please.
I've got you, Malia.
No. You will betray her, witch hunter.
I won't let you kill her.
Gabriel, you didn't betray me.
I've got you.
It's no good. It has to end with me.
No! Don't let go! Damn it! Don't you let go!
Goodbye, my love.
No!
I think it's over now.
Yes.
I'm sorry about Malia. I know you cared for her. You've changed, you know.
Have I?
Yeah. So, are you gonna do it? Be Schottenjäger?
I'm gonna try. Don't worry, though. You'll be back at school, safe and sound.
I don't have to go back.
Grace, give up your PhD?
There are things in this world, Gabriel. A spiritual path could be more important than a path of the mind.
Spiritual path, huh? Well, you're welcome to stay, Gracie. Just as long as you don't expect me to know what I'm doing.
This is a historical moment, isn't it? 300 years ago, the Ritter talisman was stolen by Tetelo. She used to draw her family to power while your family withered. She helped provoke the slave revolt in Haiti. She's probably the reason for a lot of the flavor and history of New Orleans. Good and bad. Now she's gone and your family is restarting. Yeah, it almost makes you wonder, doesn't it? If it wasn't supposed to happen that way. You know, good coming from evil.
You think too much.
But really, I think the most tragic thing was all those generations of young women, like Maya, trapped by this large, overriding personality forced into a life of horror.
Yeah, kind of reminds me of living with you, Grace.
You know when I said you've changed?
Yeah?
I was wrong.
Are you sorry?
Nah.